harassing me.
The email is canceled.
I'm doing a video.
Don't email us out.
Alright, hey guys, this is SL Bushwhacker 66. Today I'm going to be doing a review on a bone stock Smart Parts Ion. Okay? I especially like the case that the Ion comes in Smart Parts packaging. It's very unique and very helpful. As you see, it has a little carrying case here, so you can carry it on the field. And they're very well packed. You see lots of foam, manual on top. First, let's just go over the manual really quickly. It's a black and white manual. Not the best manual you'll expect. It's black and white, but it's a very big print for a manual. It's very easy to read, and plus it tells you how to do everything from disassembly, solenoid diagrams, regulator diagrams, disassembly, maintenance, dwell settings, and all that stuff. So you see this comes with a lot of foam in the packaging, and here is the Ion. This is just a bone stock, there's nothing aftermarket about it, just completely stock, brand new Smart Parts Ion. So Smart Parts' goal that they tried to accomplish with this gun was to create a gun that was great for the price that the average paintball player could afford, and plus they could get a well-performing gun for the price. And this is a pretty decent gun. Shoots up to 17 BPS in semi-auto and rebound modes, and can shoot up to 10 BPS in full auto or 3-shot burst, which is pretty cool. So you can pretty much fiddle with the modes for all kinds of gameplay. It's pretty lightweight due to the composite parts, composite grips, and composite regulator sleeve. It weighs around 2.2 pounds, which is pretty good. Has great beam vision eyes, so you can shoot pretty fast without chopping paint. Interchangeable body kits. That's what also Smart Parts wanted to do with this gun. They wanted to create a gun that someone could personalize to their liking and to really express themselves with their gun. And they very accomplished that with the body kits. You can pretty much very quickly interchange these composite body kits to different colors, team body kits such as the Dynasty body kits. You can get aluminum body kits such as new designs and all that stuff. You can get grip frames and triggers. There's so many upgrades for this gun. You can make this gun shoot wonderful if you tune it correctly and buy the right upgrades. Trigger is adjustable, but it's not what you would expect from an adjustable trigger. Pretty much what this adjustable trigger is a screw at the bottom of the trigger, and you would just screw it in to adjust how far you pull the trigger back. So you're not really adjusting the trigger, you're just adjusting the trigger pull. You can't adjust your trigger activation point, your trigger high, your trigger low. You can't adjust any of that stuff as you expect on an adjustable trigger. Runs on 9 volts battery operation, pretty easy. Easy disassembly. All you need is one Allen wrench that is included to disassemble this entire gun, which also is very easily. It has vertical tube O-rings inside the feed neck, and this is a big problem that Smart Parts really screwed up on. The feed neck is probably the worst feed neck in paintball. It's a feed neck that is not very low rise. You see it sticks up pretty much, and there are 3 O-rings inside. And it says it can fit a wide variety of hoppers. Not really. Anything from view loader pretty much will not fit in here. Anything die rotors will barely fit in here. And even if you try to fit a loader in here, you risk cracking the feed tube from trying to shove it inside of this feed neck. So you definitely have to go out and buy a new one of these, a new feed neck, or else your gun will pretty much not operate correctly. Way long back when I actually owned an Ion, I used this feed neck for about a week when I first got the Ion, and I was using an Evolution 3 back then. And I would have to force the Evolution 3 inside of here, and most of the time the O-rings would pop out when I was shoving the hopper in the feed neck, and it would block the paint stream from going into the breech, so I could not shoot. These are just the biggest flaw in the Ion. You have to change it. And the very durable ball beatings on this. They last for a very long time, way longer than the Intimidator and Ego bolts, Ego ball beatings. And it's pretty gas efficient for a Smart Parts gun. You get around, let's see, 1,000 to 1,400 shots from a 68-45 cubic inch tank. So that's pretty good. And also, this gun will not run on CO2. Just like most of the guns I show on this show, it will not run on CO2. You need HPA, high pressure air, for this gun. Now, some things I do not, or actually some things I would recommend getting for this gun. First off, I'll show you the stock barrel. Okay, here's the stock barrel. It's a 12-inch barrel. It is not very ported, smooth bore, and it's a pretty heavy barrel. It's not the best barrel in the world, but it's a decent stock barrel, and it'll get you through the game. But I don't like it that much. That's why I got this. This is a CP 14-inch classic barrel, .689 bore size. Great barrel for the price. These are like around $30, I think, and they're great barrels. They shoot straight, they're lightweight, very, very well machined. Great barrel. Also, I got this for it, which is a CP on-off. You see, very good on-off. A little pricey, but it's very high quality. It's what you'd expect from CP. Something I don't like about this gun is that you have to change the velocity with a wrench that is provided, and no one uses wrenches anymore. We all use Allen wrenches, and these wrenches they clutter around. They slip and slide, and they're big, and they take a lot of space in your pocket. So that's also something I do not like about this gun. But otherwise, this gun is pretty good. Comes standard with a pretty good, not an on-off, but a pretty good just standard ASA. Easily walkable trigger, great modes. Comes with the Smart Parts mini gauge for easy, quick readings, and it's an overall great gun for the price. I mean, I would definitely recommend it. It's just that if you buy this gun, you definitely need to buy a feed neck and some other upgrades for this gun. Smart Parts makes guns that are meant to be upgraded, which is pretty much the bottom line. But I shall be showing a shooting video of this. When I show the shooting video, I'll be using the classic barrel. So yeah, keep your eye out for that. And thanks. This is Smart Parts Ion Review.